This week on 49ers Sac-Hi Sports, league races are coming down to the wire, and we have highlights of many first-place games, including Gregory taking on Downey, Union Mine battling Bradshaw Christian, and Pioneer meeting Costa Robles.
Volleyball matchups include the league title game with St. Francis and Casumas Oaks. Water polo with St. Mary's and Davis. Plus, you'll meet the Folsom receiver using football to overcome the odds. 49ers Sac-Hi Sports starts right now.
Welcome to 49ers Sac-Hi Sports. I'm Aubrey Tolliver.
And I'm Robert Bronstein. We start tonight in the southern part of the section. It's the league title game in the Trans Valley League. The Ripon Indians are 4-0 on league play and riding a 6-game winning streak going into their game against a very good Escalon team. The Indians' Ethan Day has 12 tackles in the Indians' win last week.
The Escalon Cougars are also 4-0 in league play with 1 game left. Sophomore Dominic Rosevink is averaging 120 yards a game on offense. The winner clinches at least a share of the league title. Here's Ripon and Escalon Friday night. Escalon Friday night, the Cougars playing host to the Ripon Indians for a first-place game. First quarter, Donovan Rosevink hands it off to Matthew Baptista, and Baptista sees an open lane to his left, turns on the Jets, one cut to his right, and no one is gonna stop him. The Cougars score on the opening drive to make it 7-0 Escalon. The Indians trying to answer back, but the snap is mishandled. The ball goes up in the air, and defensive tackle Tate Christensen comes up with it. Tate is off to the races. The score is 14-0 Cougars, and it remains that score until the second half. In the third quarter now, Ripon trying to put points on the board as the ball is handed off to Adam Barrera, and he follows his blockers and runs it in untouched for the touchdown. That's Ripon's first score of the night. It's a 14-7 game. Late in the third, the Indians are trying to tie this game up and decide to go for the deep pass, but it gets intercepted by Baptista, and Matthew goes for a short run before getting knocked out of bounds near the 50-yard line. Beginning the fourth quarter now, the Cougars waste no time as QB Rosevink hands the ball off to Logan Anderson, where he sheds a defender, breaks a tackle, cuts inside for the score. It's a 21-7 Escalon lead. The Indians trying for a late game comeback, but Aiden Wilson has other plans. He intercepts the pass and gets tackled, and it wipes any chance for an Indians rally. Wilson and the rest of his teammates celebrate the league title with the 21-7 win over second place Ripon. They have a chance to win the title outright with a win on Friday.
Luke Galindo reporting from Lincoln High School as they get ready to take on Lodi. Both teams are 5-2 going into this game, so a win could put them at the top of the Tri-City League. Lincoln has the ball first. They're going to hand this ball off to Jonah Coleman, who spins and backs his way into a touchdown. You're going to hear his name a lot throughout this game. Lincoln Trojans with the ball again. Kenyon Nelson throws a screen pass to Tyron Delani, and he jukes a defender, and it's a foot race at that point. He's going to bring this one into the end zone for a touchdown to extend the Trojans' lead 14-0. Trojans are hogging the ball in this first half. This one's handed off to Jonah Coleman again, who finds his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. Lodi now with possession of the ball. Adam Schallberger pitches this one to Maceo McDowell, who takes this one on the outside. Nobody's going to catch him, although Lincoln defenders certainly make a diving effort, but this is going to end up in the end zone to get the Lodi Flames on the board. Lincoln back with the ball, looking to extend their lead. Jonah Coleman takes a handoff, and why wouldn't you hand it off to him? He's been a machine this game. He's a big run where he's brought down at the 20-yard line. Looking to finish this drive off. Jonah Coleman takes the ball again. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Jonah Coleman? I meant Derrick Henry. Look at that stiff arm from Jonah. He gets into the end zone once again for his third touchdown. Lodi Flames looking to get back into this one. It's a play-action play. Adam Schallberger rolls out and throws it downfield to Timothy Copeland, who takes it to the 20. Ball gets knocked loose, but he was ruled down before the ball came out. And now the Lodi Flames will kick a field goal, making this game a 28-11 ball game. Kenyon Nelson chucks this one up into the air, and now it is caught for a touchdown by Josiah Hamilton. Lincoln now leads 35-11. I'll let you guess who takes the ball in the backfield for a 20-yard run to give his team another chance to score. That's right, Jonah Coleman getting it done again. I told you hear his name a lot. To finish off the drive. It is a action play by Kenyon Nelson. He's not going to pass this one. He's going to hang on to it, spin his way into the end zone to secure a win for the Lincoln Trojans. Final score, Lincoln 42, Lodi 11.
Parker Ream coming to you as the top team in the Sierra Foothill League. Oak Ridge traveling to Folsom, but it wouldn't be an easy night by any stretch for the Trojans. First set, Bulldogs up 2-0. Molly Acevedo, the back set to Reina Hoppy, who buries that kill. We flip to the next point. How about a response from the Bulldogs? A block from Gitsum, and when there's an opportunity to block the ball, she gets them for sure. Second block puts it away. Folsom off and running, 15-13 now. Grace Gold-Branson back set to Eliza Hakes, who takes that opportunity, 16-13. Set point now, Addison DeMars serving, and she gets the ace. Folsom takes the first set, 25-18. Second set we go. Oak Ridge, they would try to respond. Natalie Cole-Fescue with the dig, Acevedo with the set, and Abby Hoiberg putting some mustard on it. But the Bulldogs had an answer for everything tonight. Eliza Hakes, well, she was the answer. Puts that kill into open space. Folsom takes a 2-0 lead. We go to the third. It's Gitsum to Katie Richardson, and Hakes on the attack once more. Too much for the Trojan defense. Folsom running away with it. Up 19-14 we go. And check out this clutch serving run by Rachel Moyeso with one ace. Right there, 20-14. Give me two aces. Skip ahead. We go to 22-14. Give me three aces in 4 points to clinch this one as Folsom pulls the upset in the last regular season game. Hakes finishes with a game-high 14 kills to lead the Bulldogs to a big win.
Senior night for the Davis Blue Devils. The 7 seniors all smiles before facing St. Mary's. First quarter, Ryan Pfeiffer throws across to Brennan Fuchslin, and Brennan one times at home. We are tied at 1. And the Blue Devils jump ahead on the next possession. Christian Davis to Ryan Pfeiffer to Jackson Harris. It's 2-1 Davis. Then Pfeiffer throws to Johnny Vakotzer. The ball slips away, but he taps it in. Davis with the 4-2 lead. The Blue Devils' Juan Ramirez makes a great save on this ball. The Rams' Ethan Bohe is there for the rebound. He fights for possession and pushes it in to cut the Davis lead to 2. Then it's a 1-goal game when Joe Bettini and Charlie Donlin pass it back and forth before Charlie shoots it home. But Davis would possess the 3-goal lead going into the half. Christian Davis to JT Doty to Ryan Pfeiffer. Third quarter, St. Mary's has the ball. Andrew Donlin, Ryan Richmond, who one-times it in while going under the water. Yes, Ryan, it went in. But the Davis goalie, Juan Ramirez, was unbelievable in net. Juan gets the fingertip save. Christian Davis is there for the rebound. He passes it across the pool to Johnny Vakotzer. Johnny battling with a defender, loses his cap, but it does not matter. Johnny scores. Davis scores 8 times in the second half, keeping St. Mary's to just 4 goals. Thanks to plays like this from Juan Ramirez, Davis improves to 14-8 on the season with 1 week left before section playoffs. Time now for the Players of the Week. These players are chosen for their standout performances from games played last week. Our first player of the week is Connor Stoddard from Downey Football. Connor threw 6 touchdowns in the Knights' win over Enox last week. Connor also completed 20 passes for nearly 400 yards. The senior quarterback bringing up his season average to over 200 yards a game.
Very impressive. Our second player of the week is Anthony Garcia from Capital Christian. Anthony is one of the top-ranked quarterbacks in the section. Anthony also threw 6 touchdown passes in the league title game against Sacramento. Anthony racked up 365 yards on 27 attempts. Anthony Garcia and Connor Stoddard, this week's players of the week.
Sanford Healthcare brings us important tips so athletes can perform at their very best.
Here's Dr. Stephen Weiss with this week's Stanford Health Tip.
ACL tears are serious and common athletic injuries, which typically require surgery and 9 to 12 months of recovery and rehab before returning to sports. ACL tears are 4 to 6 times more common in female athletes. This increased risk is believed to be due to differences in how female athletes run, jump, pivot, and land when compared to male athletes. The most effective way to reduce this risk is through participation in an ACL prevention training program, often offered through many physical therapy facilities. These are shown to reduce the risk of non-contact ACL tears by up to 67% and are most effective when done around the time of your teenage growth spurt.
Coming up, our first SunPower Electric game. It's Rodriguez hosting Vacaville.
And then it's the girls from Vista Del Lago and Christian Brothers meeting on the volleyball court when 49ers Sac-Hi Sports returns.
The team approach that Stanford Healthcare took with my diagnosis was really the reason why I'm able to be where I am today.
Jeremy's condition was very unique in that he had a genetic hereditary variant called nail patella syndrome. With Jeremy coming from pretty far away, we really wanted to keep tabs on his recuperation. Video visits really allows us to engage with the patient and then explore treatment options.
Moving forward, I've been able to engage in sports in a way that I've never been able to engage before.
At Tracy Toyota, we're not just devoted to selling cars. We're committed to our community. We're donating $100,000 to help local organizations in Tracy. We call it Champions Thanking Heroes. We also donated to the Toyota U.S. Paralympic Fund to support and empower these extraordinary athletes. Check out our great lineup of new Toyotas. Our certified used cars come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Shop in person or at tracytoyota.com. Tracy Toyota, with you all the way.
The Vacaville Bulldogs come into the week undefeated in league after winning a tough battle with Bandon last week. Now the Bulldogs have a chance to clinch a share of the MEL title with a win over the Rodriguez Mustangs.
Rodriguez is 2-1 in league and needs a win over Vacaville to remain in the league title hunt. Vacaville and Rodriguez is our first SunPower Electric game tonight, and our Brian Mueller has it covered.
Electric game.
Robert and Aubrey, Vacaville can control their own league destiny with a win Friday night in our SunPower Electric game. And the Bulldogs have looked like the top dog in league, outscoring their opponents 127-17 in 3 games. As for Rodriguez, a win puts them tied atop the MEL. The Mustangs feature talented QB Miles Meadows and big play receiver Jamorian Johnson. Vacaville's Darian Leon Guerrero continues to be the league dog for Vacaville. The senior has more than 1,000 rushing plus receiving yards and 11 touchdowns. So let's get to some Friday night football in Fairfield for our SunPower Electric game. Vacaville would strike first midway through the first. The aforementioned Leon Guerrero getting in on the short run, 7-0 Bulldogs. Later in the quarter, Vacaville looking for more. They complete the pass, but Bentley Williams sticks with it, forces the fumble, and Leroy Bryant recovers. The Mustangs couldn't capitalize on the turnover, though. On to the second now. Leon Guerrero showing off his pass catching and his truck sticking as well. You could hear that hit back in Vacaville. Bulldogs up 14-0. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Bulldogs tacking on more before the half. Ryan Vaughn down the middle to Anthony Wiley for 34 yards, and it's 21-0 Vacaville. And on a cold night, a football fire is a pretty good idea. The Mustang Marching Band hoping to provide some inspiration for their guys in the second half, but the Bulldogs don't miss a beat. Vaughn to Timothy Plowman, that makes it 35-0. Rodriguez trying to rebuttal, but Luca Sartorio there to take it the other way, and he goes all the way to make it 42-0. But the Mustangs would make some noise before the end of the quarter. Meadows going deep for Malachi Jones. It is a 40-yard score. 2-point conversion is no good, so it's 42-6. Mustangs looking for more, but this time Micah Navarro comes flying in for the interception, and that would just about do it. Vacaville wins 42-6. The Bulldog defense was dominant.
I think we just came out with a good game plan. We executed great. I don't think they could really, we just stopped them in every way possible. I think our team accomplished a lot today, and I think next week we're going to come out and show what we got.
Senior night out at Vista Del Lago, and these 4 ladies were honored with style. But we got a game to play, so let's get after it. Christian Brothers are undefeated in league, and Vista wants to end that. Early on, check out the bomb hit by the Eagles, Mackenzie, Natish, and Christian Brothers on the attack. Now, not so fast, my friends, as Ella Patterson and Natish combine for the block. But the first set will go to the brothers. Brooke Bonanetti, Dig, Drew DeGuzman, the set, and they killed by Lily Patak. 25-22 first set in the books. Second set, Vista came out strong again. Kia Fanisher sets up Paulina Harris for the push shot winner. but Christian Brothers would rally again and win by the same score as the first set. De Guzman over to Gillian Hurley, whose shot is too hot to handle. Falcons up 2-0. In the third set, Vista's finisher races over to set up Harris. She does for the kill. Still in the third, Falcons battle back. Another assist by De Guzman to delay Patak. She puts it away. Coach De Silva urging her girls to keep battling and to finish. They do, as the Eagles take the third set as Ella Patterson gets up and sends it back where it came from, 25-22 Vista. Then Coach James calls his girls over, gets the girls regrouped, settles down, and they do that. As De Guzman with a backward set to Kimura McKenchini, she goes back row for the kill. Now to set point and match point, and also league title point. Brooke Benedetti serving, and she gets a little friendly net action as the ladies from Christian Brothers bring home the Capital Athletic League title. It's the school's 6th in the last 7 years. Congratulations.
Brian Mueller here to jump into some water polo Monday night, where Granite Bay was trying to avenge their only league loss of the season to Oak Ridge, and the Grizzlies looked motivated from the start. Early first quarter, Natalie Wilcox feeds Avery Mall in the middle, and she scores to make it 1-0. Just a minute later, Granite Bay works it around the horn. Wilcox to Maddie Myers to Ella McCarron, and just like that, it's 2-0. Still in the first, Nolani Gardner gets it to Mall, and she hits the corner, 3-0 Grizz. It's 5-0 in the second now, and it's McCarron with the lob shot. The ball drifts into the goal, and Granite Bay is in command, but the Trojans would respond before the end of the half. Emma Voorhees swings it to Natalie Mancinelli, and she fires a fastball into the net. It's now 6-1. But Oak Ridge had a bear of a time getting it past the Grizzlies goalie, Kate McGarty, all over it. On the other end, Wilcox with a skip pass to Mall. She'd a team-high 4 goals. That makes it 8-1, and the Grizzlies get some revenge. They win it 9-2.
Coming up, you'll meet this week's inspirational athlete. It's Rico Flores Jr. from Folsom High School.
But first, take a look at our Sac Joaquin section, girls volleyball top 10 poll.
Every day, the sun comes up. And right on cue, the work begins. We start every morning, knowing full well we're in it for the long haul. Our work is a labor of love. No task too small, no moment uncherished. And although we're not often thanked, we rest knowing that our work is making a brighter future. This is more than milk.
Right now, my electrical bill is about $10 a month.
This is definitely one of the best investments we did in our house.
All over the country, people are taking control over their electric bills by going solar with SunPower. We offer the most efficient, durable panels on the market, so you can see a return on your investment every month.
I was paying $220 a month. Now I pay about $22 a month.
Right now, 49ers faithful get a $1,000 Visa reward card from SunPower. Go online today.
Welcome back to 49ers Sac-Hi Sports. The Valley Oak League race is coming to a close. Central Catholic remains undefeated in that league, so the winner between Kimball and Manteca still have a shot of at least a share of the league title.
Yep, and Kimball receiver Willie Clifton is averaging over 100 yards receiving from quarterback Nicholas Coronado. Manteca has a highly recruited two-way guy in Blake Nicholson. It's the Jags battling the Buffaloes Friday night.
Tracy area sports coverage is presented by Tracy Toyota off Freeway 205 in Tracy, with you all the way. The Manteca Buffaloes sure know how to make an entrance. The Buffs ready to face Kimball. It's the Jags who score first. Nicholas Coronado's pass hits Willie Clifton, and Willie does the rest. A 49-yard touchdown reception. The 2-point conversion makes it an 8-0 game. But on the next Buffalo possession, Hudson Wyatt with a quick handoff to Elijah Cotta. 23 yards he goes. We are tied at 8 after a quarter of play. Kimball tacks on 6 more in the start of the second with the Coronado-Travis Mariera connection. The Jags and Buffs trading blows in the first half. A minute later, the Buffalo's two-way star, Blake Nicholson, gets a handoff, and Blake jab steps a defender, and that move right there gives him open space to run. Nicholson, an 80-yard run, gives his team 6 points. Manteca leads at 16-14 with 6 minutes to go in the first half when Coronado escapes pressure. Running to his left, he finds none other than Willie Clifton. Clifton stays on his feet and finds his way to the end zone. Jags jump up by 4. Manteca doing work in the trenches just like this. Lion Cologne, with the help of nearly all 10 of his teammates on the field, gets the big gain, leading to a Buffalo score. So the Buffs have the lead on the final drive of the first half. Kimball punts just once this entire game, picking up 4th down conversions like this. Dylan Anderson on the receiving end of that one, and then it's Anderson again diving towards the plane. The ball is fumbled and picked up by Mariero. The referees call it a touchdown. 30-23 Jags at halftime, and Kimball takes that momentum with them into the second half of play. Mason Rivera sheds a tackle. He scores. Kimball scores twice in the third quarter, so Manteca facing a 23-point deficit. Marcus Brennan helps chip away at that Jaguar lead after taking this 26 yards in for the score. And with 5 minutes left in this one, Cotta makes this just a 5-point game. Elijah's second touchdown of the night. The Buffaloes stampede their way back into this game. Coronado gets a snap, connecting with Mason Rivera in the flat, and he is out of here. Mason uses his speed to get past everyone. A much-needed 74-yard touchdown for the Jags to put this game out of reach. Kimball wins it 58-41.
Each week, we bring you stories of athletes who inspire us.
Rico Flores Jr. from Folsom High School is one of the most sought-after receivers in the country. Our Parker Ream met up with Rico to find out exactly why he is on a roll in the role that he's in.
There is a star shining bright at Folsom High School. And if you didn't know, allow me to introduce you. Ladies and gentlemen, Rico Flores Jr. The highlights show that Rico's been on a roll. You think you're the best receiver in California?
No cockiness? Yeah.
It's safe to say the numbers back that up. Rico made varsity as a freshman and has straight up dominated since. He tallied 86 receptions to go along with 24 touchdowns in just 22 games. I mean, the kid is averaging a touchdown every 3.4 receptions this season. Not too shabby. The offer list is not bad either.
I visited LSU, Texas, Texas A&M, USC, UCLA, and Stanford this summer.
And that isn't even the full list. Rico is a 4-star athlete that has offers from schools like Alabama, Oregon, and Georgia, among 21 others. It's safe to say that Flores will one day have a future role in an NFL team's success.
I just play football. I don't even talk like that. I just play the game, get the job done, take care of business.
You never trash talk?
Not really, nah. Yeah. I feel like I just let my play do it for itself.
Rico's role on the field was decided at a young age. Just ball out. But his role off the field had yet to be seen.
When I moved to the North Sac when I was 3, that's when I just really seen it day-to-day basis. I got family members in the streets, family members, drug addicts, all of the above. So my mom just made sure I don't fall down their paths.
Growing up without a dad, Rico's mom, Erin, assumed the role of a mother and a father. That's a tough task for anybody.
I mean, she had me young. She's a great mom, though. She do everything out of love. She do everything that she can provide, and I'm very glad I got the mom I got today.
With Erin's role being to support her family financially as a single mom, she turned to Rico's godfather, Lem, to keep Rico focused on football and away from the distractions.
And when his mom brought him, she introduced me to Lil Rick. Told me that he loved football. But I remember asking him, "Are you good?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "How good are you?" And he's like, "I'm real good." And I'm like, "Well, I'll be the judge of that."
Rico kept the motivation that he wouldn't fall into the same habits as some of the people he grew up with as he worked on his path to the NFL.
My mom always tells me when I was little, she said, "Don't become a statistic." I want to be different from everybody else. I want to actually go somewhere, make it out of Sacramento, go somewhere in my future, and take care of my family.
Because that is priority number one.
With no stretch of the imagination, his ultimate goal is to make sure his mom doesn't have to work one day, a day in her life.
With Lem's help, Rico now has that opportunity to get out of the environment he grew up in as his college decision approaches.
Rico's getting into a point where his life is, he's going to have a lot of hard decisions to make, right? And a lot of hard choices to make. Because the better you are, the harder those decisions and those choices become. He still has a lot of stuff that he needs, stories that he needs to write. So it's just one of those things.
The job's not done, but Rico knows what he'll do once he secures a NIL deal or that elusive NFL contract.
My first big check, like big, huge check, give it back to my mom.
One thing is for sure, he is well on his way to accomplishing that goal. And if after all that, you still don't believe me, well, just ask his team.
What do you guys think? He's a decent player?
Thank you, Parker. Rico says he is fortunate to be in this position and is determined to not let his chance go to waste.
Yeah, an outstanding player, doing very well.
Outstanding.
Yeah, all right. Coming up, the Sierra Valley Showdown, Bradshaw Christian facing Union Mine.
But first, here's this week's Spirit Corner featuring the drill team from Vacaville High School.
Many have failed. The 49ers got the livest fans in the NFL. I tried to tell them we back and we never left and we got heart. Levi Stadium starting to feel like Candlestick Park. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Niner gang.
We've got a problem, America. Junk sleep is what you get from a bed that isn't right for you. Keep calling Kevin Keith. Junk sleep. Left your laptop on the bus? Junk sleep. Can't straight think? Slunk Jeep. What you need is real sleep. So maybe it's time to ask yourself, did you get out of the wrong side of bed this morning? Or the wrong bed altogether? Mattress Firm. Unjunk your sleep.
Welcome back to Levi Stadium. The Bradshaw Christian Pride come into the week undefeated on the season with a Sierra Valley League title just a few wins away. Senior running back Anthony Tornator has 14 touchdowns and nearly 1,200 yards on the ground for the Pride.
Yeah, and Bradshaw Christian set to face the Union Mine Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks need a win to remain in the league title race. Junior linebacker Anthony Duran is averaging right at 6 tackles a game. It's Bradshaw Christian facing Union Mine Friday night.
The ladies from Bradshaw Christian getting the crowd into the game on a rain-free Friday night. First quarter action, Union Mine scores from 1 yard out by Calvin Owens, who follows his big line into the end zone, 7-0 Diamondbacks. Sac B's Joe Davidson hanging out at the game with Sac State's assistant head coach Chris Richardson. But late in the second quarter now, still 7-0 Bradshaw Christian looking to get on the board before the half. Ethan Rickards to the air, and he drops it to Jonathan Weiser, who's down at the 5. 2 plays later, Noah Darchek takes the pitch, and he's in from 2 yards out, game tied at 7. Third quarter, Union Mine controlling the game and the clock as Scott Smith drives his feet and will not be denied in the end zone. He scores from 8 yards out, 14-7 Diamondbacks. Bradshaw Christian responds. Rickert rolls out and finds Noah Darchek for a big gain. That would set up a 1 yard score from Rickert, game tied at 14. Fourth quarter now. On 4th and goal, Union Mine rolls out Owens. There's nothing there. He keeps it himself and slams his way in the end zone from 7 yards out. 20-14 D-backs. More Diamondbacks. Scott Smith follows his blocking, cuts back for the first down, and a big gain. Smith would finish off the drive with a 2 yard score, and that would do it. Union Mine wins 27-14, and after the game, Sacramento Bee's Joe Davidson caught up with the Diamondbacks after the game.
All right, here's the group of the Union Mine Diamondbacks, and we got the big and the small of it. How about this? Yeah, I think you guys are inching a little bit closer to your destination of a league championship. All right, this is Calvin Owens, the quarterback. You run hard. You don't care if your body gets beat up. What do you think when you're diving in there for touchdowns?
I mean, I'm just trying to play for the team and do what it does to what we have to do to win.
Good. What do you think of big teammates like this? You got a great line, huh?
Yeah, it's good when you're running behind them.
And this is Jackson King. He's every bit as big as this. As you can see, he's as charming as large. Tell us about your school and your team. What do people need to know about this Diamondback group?
Everybody's just a tight-knit community, and we all come together when it matters the most.
Good. And what more can you guys do? You guys are just getting started.
Hey, you'll have to tune in and see.
Good. How good can you guys be? Can you be better?
Oh yeah, we can always be better.
Good. Tell us about your coach, first-year head coach Matt Ray. Has he really boosted your program? You guys had a good staff, and you added a good one.
Yeah, I think that he's been a really big part of everything we've done, and really been a big part of the change of the culture and everything that we're doing right now.
How's the vibe on campus? People excited about football?
Oh yeah, every day. Every day.
All right, and there it is. One more time, what do you guys think of your Diamondbacks up in El Dorado? It looks like a championship team here in the making.
Let's go!
The Valley Vikings celebrating 2 seniors on senior night, Monica Clark and Rosario Pulido. The Vikings set to face Natomas. First set, it goes Yasmin Ahumada, Janessa Morgan, and Brianna Carter. Then a few plays later, it's Ahumada on the outside, Morgan with the long set to Yasmin, and you can count it, Natomas has the 18-6 lead in the first. But Valley on the Nighthawks' tail. Good dig there from Brianna Cruz, but Melissa Quintero Pulido and Gabriela Pucillo Medina combined for the point, but Natomas would take set 1. Nighthawks up by a set. Ariana Lopez, might as well call her Ariana Grande for making big plays like that. It's a 22-20 Nighthawk lead in the second. Quintero the dig, Rosario Pulido the set, and Samya Dunn gets it to fall. But 1 point later, it's set point for Natomas. Carter, Morgan, Senior, Yasmin Ahumada, she has a monster game. Natomas takes the second set. Valley rallying. Great dig from Dunn. Then a gorgeous set from Quintero. Ariano Sherman gets the point. But it's the Nighthawks in 3. We've seen it before. Brianna Carter, Janessa Morgan, then the team kill leader Ahumada. Yasmin finishes the night with 12 kills. Natomas improves to 14-3 on the season and qualify for playoffs for the first time in over a decade. Coming up, the league title game in Delta League Volleyball with St. Francis and Cosumnes Oaks. It comes down to this match.
Very exciting. Then it's Casa Roble looking to clinch a share of the league title against Pioneer when 49ers Sac-Hi Sports continues.
We continue tonight with the league title game for Delta League Volleyball. St. Francis and Cosumnes Oaks have faced each other twice this season. St. Francis won the first match and Cosumnes Oaks took home the win in the second meeting. The Troubadours have 3 players nearing 200 kills this season. Olivia Mlickerton is 1 short of 200.
Nia Jackson for Cosumnes Oaks has 330 kills coming into the week. The Wolfpack has a chance to win the league title outright with a win over St. Francis if it happens on the Troubadours senior night.
Parker Reen proud to be on hand for an absolute thriller Monday night. Cosumnes taking on St. Francis for the Delta League title. First set, Olivia Mlickerton, the diving dig. Carly Padilla, the set, and Zoe Hopkins taps it into open space. The Troubies coming out of the gates hot, but we knew this would be a good match, specifically because there's a killer right there on the outside in orange. Janiyah Jackson is her name. She sends that home for the kill. Each team trading blows early. It got up to a 30-piece in the first set for both teams. Ito to Naya once more. Wolfpack pounce on the first set, 33-31. Second set, Jalen Swain serving, places it perfectly. Is Cosumnes just going to run away with this one? That's what I was wondering. But no, that's because the Troubies would come alive, working their way to set point. Justine Pulmones to Padilla to Sophia Alkire on the outside. The second set belongs to St. Francis in the third. Both teams trading blows once more. Naya the dig right here. Ito, the back set to Michaela Ross, who buries the kill. Nice play right there in open space. But the Troubies battled their way back. Set point for St. Francis. Padilla finds Olivia Mlickerton on the outside. The Troubadours take the third set 25-18. So we go to the fourth. Cosumnes desperately needing to fight back. You know whose name they're calling. Nia Jackson once more. 23-20 Wolfpack we go. Diving dig right there. Ito the set. And of course, I'm not even sorry, Miss Jackson, because you are for real. Kasumnes forces the 5th set, so to the 5th we go. The bump, and what a clutch heads-up play right here by Padilla to stay with the point. The Trubies go up early, but CO battled all match long, and this set was no different. How many times do I have to show you that connection for you guys to see? It's lethal. Ito to Jackson once more, and here's the moment. Kasumnes wins the Delta League Championship for the first time in school history behind 42 kills from Jackson and 63 assists from Ito. Naya, how does it feel?
It feels great because our team has been working for this whole season, and for us to finally do it and have CO first to ever do it, it feels really good.
Sam Berg reporting here as the Pioneer Patriots took on the Castle Roble Rams on Friday night. On the Rams' first drive of the game, quarterback Jason Lindahl fires to freshman Elijah Huddle. As he cuts back across the field, he breaks a tackle, and he is gone all the way to the house for the touchdown. Let me remind everyone, this guy is a freshman, and he's already got wheels like that. 7-0 Rams early in this one, but the Patriots were ready to answer back. On the ensuing kickoff, Hector Casas receives the kick. He's looking for an opening, and looky over there, he finds a path to his right, and he takes it down the sideline before he's finally ran out of bounds at the 21-yard line with a great chance to score. That great run would set up Jack Carter to take the handoff, and he breaks what looks to be about a dozen tackles as he says, "Excuse me, you're in my way," as he takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Patriots are on the board as the score is knotted up at 7 points apiece. The Pats defense would hold strong for the rest of the first half as Casa would settle for just a field goal. But the Rams defense plays copycat as the Patriots also put one through the uprights, score tied at 10. On to the second half, and Pioneer was looking to take the lead. AJ Lucero fires a missile into the end zone, which is reined in by Casas for the touchdown. Casa is hurting Casa once again as the Patriots take a 17-10 lead. Maybe the extra S had something to do with it. The Patriots offense was not done yet. Carter takes a handoff from Lucero, and he takes it into the end zone with a nice little spin for the touchdown. The Pats offense is on fire, and it looks like there's no extinguisher around to put them out. But the Rams faithful were not losing hope as they're looking to breathe some life into their boys, and it looks to work like a charm. Lindahl rolls out to his left, looking for a man, and he finds Kurt Lewis in the end zone, fighting through double coverage for the touchdown. The Rams are coming back as they cut the deficit to only 7. But the Patriots have an answer, and it's in the guy they've gone to all night. Jack Carter takes the handoff, and he dives into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the night, securing the dub on Friday night. The Patriots take their 7th W of the season as they win this one with a final score, 31-23.
Let's go poolside in Rockland for an instant classic between the Thunder and Granite Bay Grizzlies. GB won the first time these two teams met. Let's get it going. Rockland scores first. Eric Ryu to Eddie Hill. He's pumped. Then it's Hank Wildenrant scoring from the outside. 2-0 Rockland. Granite Bay gets on the board here as Ryan Brosfield puts it in. Nice lead pass by Bro Seth. It's now 3-1 Thunder when the lefty Ryu puts it in. Second quarter action. Make it 4-1 when Wildenrant gets it in the 2-meter to Dallin Paduska for the point. Granite Bay back at it. Camarlo bangs to Chris Neihart, who goes low for the goal. It's now 4-3 when Bangs scores it from the top. 4-3 Rockland. Rockland adds another goal as Paduska pounds it in. 5-3 Thunder. Make it 6-3 when Paduska scores another close-range goal. GB cuts the lead to 2 at the half on this goal by Neihart. As the Grizzlies bench looks on, hoping for a second-half push, and that's just what happens. When Ryan Brusfield scores, the game is tied at 6. We jump ahead to the 4th quarter. Morgan Madrill for Rockland feeds Wildenrant for the goal. Rockland up 9-8. GB answers back and takes a 10-9 lead on this great lead pass by Ethan Skiefris to Neihart, who just helps it past the keeper. Rockland ties it up at 10 when Hill's shot is considered a goal by the referees. Then the final goal goes to Rockland's Wildenrant, who gets it past the defense and lights the lamp one last time. The Thunder wins 11-10 and is now tied with Granite Bay with 1 week to go.
Each week we present the Scholar Athlete Award.
This week's Scholar Athlete Award goes to Folsom's Rico Flores Jr. Rico thrives on the field and in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA.
Coming up, Grigori and Downey meet in our second SunPower electric game.
And later, Delta Charter takes on Stockton Christian when 49ers Sac-Hi Sports continues.
Don't wait. Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale ends soon. Hurry in and save up to $500 on our top-rated brands. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying Sealy purchase, up to a $499 value. Or shop Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift good towards sleep accessories. With our highly trained sleep experts and our low price guarantee, you can rest assured we'll find the right mattress for you. Only at Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Where can you find hope? Hope that will help you manage the stress and anxiety brought on by COVID-19. Hope lives here in California at Cal Hope. Wherever you are, whenever you need to talk to someone, call the Cal Hope Warm Line at 833-317-HOPE. That's 833-317-4673. And visit calhope.org. Hope lives here.
49ers Sac-Hi Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Stanford Healthcare, #1 in Northern California for orthopedics. And by SunPower, proud sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers.
Heading over to Modesto now for the first place game in the Central California League. Both Downey and Gregori come into the week undefeated in league. With 2 games left to play, the winner clinches at least a share of the league title.
Our Parker Ream breaks down the matchup in our second SunPower Electric game.
Electric game. Parker Ream here in Modesto, and we got a good one in store for you guys. It's the game that clinches at least a share of the title that Aubrey talked about. We start on Downey's side. You've heard the quarterback's name a lot in our highlights, and you'll probably hear it more tonight. Connor Stoddard leads the league with 20 passing touchdowns and 1,600 passing yards, but the Jaguars have a stud of their own on the other side. Cruz Marinas leads the Gregori team in both passing and rushing and has 25 total touchdowns on the year. We'll see what he can do in the biggest game of the season for both teams. You guys know the drill. It's Gregori taking on Downey in this week's SunPower Electric game. Both teams coming into this matchup 3-0 in league play, looking for a big win. We head to the first quarter. Jaguars ready to pounce. Cruz Marinas drops back and finds Jake McBay, who ran a nice route, puts Gregori on the board first, 7-0. Downey would respond, though. Hayden Grant takes the handoff and has some space. One man to beat. If you can't go around him, why don't you just go through him? What a hit to get into the end zone, 7-7. We head to the second quarter. I talked about Cruz leading the team in rushing. Well, here it is. He keeps it up the middle, breaks a tackle, and Faison Allen tries to rip the ball away, but Marinas rips it away himself, and he is gone. What a run, 39 yards to the house, 14-7 Gregori. Ensuing kickoff, Grant gets in at the 5, and ladies and gentlemen, due to time constraints, we fast forward in our coverage. Hayden Grant all the way into Jaguar territory, which set up Stoddard with great field position, and he delivered, drops back, scrambles to his right, can't find anybody, but Camden Rush comes back to the ball, and Connor finds him. 14-all as we head into the half. Third quarter we go. You guys had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie, the fake. And Stoddard has a wide open Braden Sanchez streaking into the end zone for the score, 21-14 Knights. We head to the next drive. Check out this monster play. The punt is bobbled, but Richard Williams, that poor punter, would set up Downey with great field position, and once again Stoddard converts. He finds Gabe Hernandez on the left side, who scoots up the sideline for the score. Knights go up 2 scores, 28-14, but Gregori wouldn't go away. They march right down the field, and Cruz drops back. The sidearm pass to Alexander Nand, who extends for the goal line. Touchdown, 28-20. They're coming back, but Downey was just too much on Friday night. Up 35-20, Stoddard drops back in a beautiful ball to Sanchez in the back of the end zone. Nice catch falling down as Connor finishes with 5 touchdowns through the air and 1 on the ground, and Downey gets the win.
First half we came out kind of flat. Second half we made those adjustments and came out ready to go. The first drive of the second half was really big in that too, and us coming out with the momentum, we just gained momentum from that and kept scoring.
Out to the Greater Sacramento League matchup between Natomas and Hiram Johnson on a Saturday afternoon contest. Mark Willis reporting. H. Johnson starts the game off in Natomas' red zone, but a great defensive play by the Nighthawks defender Darius Hemingway, who punches the ball out. It's a fumble. Mikhail Bird scoops up the loose ball. Fly like a Nighthawk into the sea. Fly like a Nighthawk for a 97-yard TD. 7-0 Natomas. Make it 14-0 early first quarter when William Vu to Mikhail Bird on the slant. Bird is gone for a 39-yard TD. Just like that. H. Johnson didn't even know what hit him. But like all good teams, they respond. Johnson does just that as Poe Maui takes it in from 5 yards out. 2-point conversion, no good. 14-6 Nighthawks. Natomas adds to the lead on this 7-yard run by Dennis Carter, and the lead is now 21-6. But Natomas looking to add to their 2-score lead, but back-to-back stops by this guy, Raekwon Young, helps get the ball back and give the Warriors a chance to catch up. With time winding down the first half, Hiram Johnson's QB, Marino Fataga, calls his own number and just gets into the end zone on second effort. Conversion no good. 21-18 at the break. In the second half, Johnson down 10 from their own 30-yard line. They give the ball to Maui, who explodes like Haleakala, the active volcano on Maui, as Poe gets 70 of his 266 yards rushing on this play. It's a 4-point game. Nighthawks still up 28-24. In the fourth, Hiram Johnson controls the clock thanks to Poe Maui, who scores his 4th touchdown. This one from 4 yards out, and that gives the Warriors a lead they would not lose. H. Johnson picks up the win, and the dishes are done, man.
Remember, all of the game footage we shoot is available for purchase on our website. Go to 49ers Sac-Hi Sports.com and we will send it to you digitally.
Follow us on social media for lots of fun and exciting content. Our Instagram story is a great way to keep updated with scores, news, and a whole lot more. 49ers.Sac-Hi is our handle on Instagram and Twitter.
Coming up, Forest Hill and Woodland Christian play with the league title on the line.
Then it's Oak Ridge and Granite Bay meeting in the pool. You're watching 49ers Sac-Hi Sports. Welcome back to Levi Stadium. Our final football game of the night features 2 teams on top of the Forest Hill League standings. The 7-1 Forest Hill Wildfires have a sophomore quarterback with nearly 1,000 passing yards. Ben Mercado has thrown 15 touchdowns this season for the Wildfires.
Both Forest Hill and Woodland Christian are 3-0 in league. The Cardinals are undefeated on the season, with Billy Hinkle averaging 170 yards a game, rushing, passing, and receiving. He's all over the field. It's Woodland Christian hosting Forest Hill with the league title on the line Friday night.
Nick Pecoraro with the SMAL title game between Woodland Christian and Forest Hill. The flock is ready. How about you? Let's go. First quarter, the Cardinals strike first when Billy Hinkle finds a wrinkle, and he irons it out for a 57-yard touchdown run. And then on the very next play, Cardinals are going to go for 2 here. Quarterback Caden Pasco looks confused on the play call, but wait, it's a trap. Sophomore tackle Shane Osborne sneaks in under center, and look at the big fella with the nice touch. He finds Hayden Stapleton in the corner for the 2-point conversion. He's been begging his coach to run that play all season. Woodland goes up 8-0. The Wildfires respond with this score from Kieran and Hammer, and Hammer time makes it 8-6 late in the first. Late second now, Pasco finds Daniel Nashke for a 15-yard scoring play, and Woodland goes up 14-6 right before halftime. Third quarter, Pasco with another TD pass. Number 33, Hayden Stapleton here wanted to get a better look at it than we did, but it's Jonathan Jaime who comes down with the 20-yard TD catch, and this is when the route begins for Woodland Christian. This is Ryan Rifredi who gets in the end zone this time. He's a middle linebacker. Cardinals end the third up 28-13. Fourth quarter, Pasco finds Stapleton in the corner, and Woodland is up big now. The Cardinals were handing out touchdowns like Oprah. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. 7 different players scored touchdowns for Woodland Christian. Ryan Doherty gets one here from 8 yards out, and then it's Kaigi Kangu. That's a fun name to say. He plows his way into the house to put Woodland up 47-21, and here's the clincher. Guess what? It's a defensive play. Jonathan Jaime comes up with an interception in the end zone. That seals a 47-21 win and a share of the Sacramento Metro Athletic League title for Woodland Christian. It's their 6th consecutive league crown. The Cardinals have now won 22 straight league games dating back to 2015.
Just grinded the offseason, played hard through the non-league games, and just fought through the league games, just stayed on top, stayed conditioned, and just we were always the team on top for the second half.
Now it's the Davis girls team pumped up on senior night. The Blue Devils taking on St. Mary's. First score of the game goes to Davis. Lucy Lapuz passes to Lindsay Taylor, who throws a screamer into the net. Then with 3 minutes to go in the first, it's Taylor passing to Alyssa Watterson. Davis leads at 6-0 after 1. Malaya Wright gives the Blue Devils their 11th goal after taking the pass from Layla Mraz and firing it in. St. Mary's gets on the board with 30 seconds left in the half. Alexis Ciano with the short pass to Amanda Herrera. Herrera scooches a bit closer before sneaking the shot past the Davis goalie. But Davis gets the last goal before the half. The shot is saved by Lily Kirby, but senior Gia Hurdle gets the rebound and the goal. 13-1 Davis at the halfway point. The Blue Devils senior captain Lindsay Taylor had a monster game, scoring 8 times. The attacker committed to play water polo at Indiana University next year. Senior goalkeeper Maddie Walker with 7 saves on her senior night. Maddie with the save there, then throwing the deep ball to Lapuz, who sprints towards the cage, fights with a defender, and shoots and scores while under the water. Nice play from Lucy. Davis wins big, 22-3. The seniors combining for 12 goals on senior night.
Brian Mueller here with first place on the line in the Mountain Valley League Tuesday night as Stockton Christian hosts Delta Charter. The visiting Dragons dominating early. Kalina Castillo with the dig, Haley Medeiros with the crafty shot, and Delta Charter up 9-3. Later in the first, Taylor Hidalgo digs, Amelia Sainz sets it right back to her, and Hidalgo finishes what she started. Set point for Delta Charter, and it's Kristen Boyer with the pinpoint ace. They take the first set 25-17. The Eagles hoping to soar a little more in the second set. Nikki Olivas with a nice little dig. Adiran Pinnell sets it up for Gianna Garcia Cisneros to deliver the kill shot. Stockton Christian up early in the set. But back come the Dragons. Guerrero digging, signs sets, and Medeiros places this perfectly for the kill. Delta Charter up 9-6. It's Hidalgo again with some good defense. Medeiros on the set this time, and Boyer with the corner kill, and the Dragons take the second set 25-23. To the third now, Eagles looking for a comeback. Elena Brett sets up Cisneros, and she gets just enough to sneak it over the net for a point. She'd a team-high 5 kills, but the Dragons would not be denied. Sign seals it with this shot. And with that straight set win, Delta Charter is in sole possession of first in the Mountain Valley League.
Coming up, we named the play of the week. It could be this play, but then again, maybe not.
But first, take a look at our Sac Joaquin section top 10 football poll.
Time now for the play of the week.
The Maniac Mark Willis will show you some contenders first and then award the play we thought was the best of the best.
Robert, I'm going to do my best to pace myself. How about this shot with Ariana Lopez and her one-arm point? No? Well, how about this effort by Lucy Lupez from Davis and impressive goal while underwater? Dang, how about this? No-look goal by Ryan Richmond from St. Mary's, who fires it into the net underwater as well. I know, right? How about the football when Darian Leon Guerrero of Vacaville just trucks this DB? Dang. How about this? It's Jonah Coleman of Lincoln from Stockton with this cold, stiff arm in the face. I'm running out of gas, but one to go. It's the play of the week. Micah Navarro of Vacaville, who lays out for this pick. I'm running out of time. So, Aubrey, you get us out of here.
That's the play of the week, and that is 49ers Sac-Hi Sports for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. I'm Aubrey Tolliver.
Why do we do that?
I don't know. It's just, I'm so excited about the play of the week.
Exactly. And I'm Robert Brownstein. Join us next week. We'll share with you the story of the Lincoln football player and his father escaping gang violence. We'll see you then.